You there, yes, you. The man carrying a quiet ache deep inside, the one who lies awake long after midnight wondering when his life stopped feeling like his own. Somewhere along the way, your thoughts became crowded by expectations, obligations, and the constant pressure to please others. You tell yourself it is love, loyalty, or responsibility, but sometimes it is something far less noble, dependence. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, believed that true freedom begins when a person learns to govern himself. He warned that anyone who cannot stand on his own is vulnerable to becoming controlled by forces outside himself. In today's world, those forces often come disguised as validation, approval, attention, and the fear of being alone. Many men spend years sacrificing their ambitions, silencing their convictions, and reshaping their identities to fit the expectations of others. What begins as compromise gradually becomes self-abandonment. Piece by piece, they trade their independence for comfort, their purpose for acceptance, and their inner peace for the temporary security of belonging. Solitude, however, offers something most people never experience. It provides space to think clearly, to examine your values, and to discover who you are when no one is watching. In solitude, there are no performances to maintain and no constant negotiations over how you should think, feel, or act. There is only you, your mind, and the opportunity to strengthen your character. Seneca taught that a person should measure wealth not by what they possess, but by what they can live without. The same principle applies to emotional dependence. The less you need external approval, the more power you gain over your own life. A man who can find contentment within himself is not isolated, he is free. This does not mean rejecting love or human connection. It means refusing to make another person the foundation of your identity. Real strength comes from building a life that stands on its own. Then, if love enters your life, it becomes a choice rather than a necessity. The greatest benefit of solitude is not loneliness, but clarity. It allows you to reclaim your time, sharpen your mind, strengthen your discipline, and reconnect with your purpose. A man who learns to walk alone is not walking without meaning. He is walking toward himself. And in a world full of distractions, that may be one of the rarest forms of freedom a person can achieve.